Morning to mates. My name is Irene Rodriguez, and in this opportunity, I'm going to talk about the last activity corresponding to uh, testing and evaluation in ELT. So, at the beginning of the course, we decided with my partners to select a group. In this case, we select the community Liceo Santa Teresita de Liceos. It is a private school mix with a Catholic educational institution. So we had the opportunity to develop different kinds of assessment according to the different skills for grade students. So during the process, we have a lot of knowledge about it. We learn a lot because I have the opportunity to work with them and check different kinds of possible evaluation or assessment that we can implement with the kids from fourth grade. So according to the analysis of this population, the age of the students are between 10 and 11 years old. The English hour intensity, 5 sessions per week for 45 minutes. The methodology, we established that work with Oxford University Press to teach British English, meeting the expectation, estimating the common European framework. And the context of the school is located in the neighborhood of Villa Alsacia in the 8th location of Kennedy in Bogota, integrated with the students of Strata 2 and 3. In general, their economic level is medium. The houses have all public service. The radius of the action of the school corresponding to the neighborhood of Castilla, Tintan, Villa Alsacia, and Amaria. So the reflection about the different kinds of assessment. So assessment is an essential instrument in the learning process for students. However, it can be evidenced in the school that teachers spend more time in the areas of evaluation associated with quality assurance instead of their potential to support students' learning. A well-designed assessment provides numerous of benefits to our education environment. Evidences in a real way can measure student progress, becoming a means of engaging students in a meaningful learning. So, becoming the file of education is a key part of the education system based on an individual evaluation system and at the same time a way to compare the performance on a spectrum in different populations. The purpose of any proficiency test should be to evidence and find out if the students already have own knowledge and skills that are taught in a particular grade. The performance test, for example, are not used to determine what the students are capable of. They are designed to assess what they know and their skills level at given time. So the institution purpose is in the world of globalization, knowledge or knowledge besides your own is already necessary. The processes of appropriation and mastery of the language allow levels of excellence in communicative, social, and work performance. For this reason, the teaching of English has the purpose of making work a source of skills. So now taking into account the different definition, we am going to start with the definition of evaluation. So it is the collection of analysis of interpretation of information about any aspect of program of education or training as part of a recognized process of judging its effectiveness, it efficiency, and any outcomes it may have. The assessment. So the assessment is the wide variety of methods or tools that educators use to evaluate, measure, and document the academic reading, learning progress, skill acquisition, or educational needs of students. We can find formative assessment. Formative assessments serve as a practice for students, just like a meaningful homework assignment. They shape for understanding of the way and guide teacher decision making about future instruction. They also provide feedback to the students so they can improve their performance. And there are different types of formative assessment. For example, we can find and plan quizzes, short comparative assessment to see how students are performing against their peers, group presentations, discussion, practice quizzes, etc. Summative assessment are used to evaluate students' learning, skill acquisition, and academic achievement at the conclusion of a defined instructional period, typically at the end of a project, unit, course, semester, program, of school year. And there are different kinds of types of summative assessment, for example, end or term or middle exams, cumulative work over an extended period, such as final project or creative portfolio, end of new chapter test, presentations, summative assessment, or, for example, a creation of a specific project. Talking about the validity refers to how accurately a conclusion is or concept correspond to what is being tested. The validity of a test shows the degree of efficiency with which instrument is measured, aims to measure, and if can be used for intent purpose. So we combined three kinds of validity: the validity of contents, validity of criteria, and the validity of construction. The validity of contents test must present in an appropriate way the contents. In this point, the most common are the efficiency test and the idea to verify the knowledge of the subject. The validity of the content is based on the definition process of comment. The validity criteria refers to the degree to which the test correlates with various outside tests, with what is expected by hypothesis that must correlate in a certain way. A criterion is a different variable from for the test taken as a reference. The validity of construction is more complex concept. It's related to the degree in which the measuring instrument achieves the hypothesis while weighted. This concept must measure each thing that we wanted to measure. The reliability refers to the extent to which the assessments are consistent. Okay, talking about the quantitative assessment, so we can collect data that we can be analyzed using qualitative methods like numbers, statistics, modular analysis. So it's an excellent tool because through it we can find a specific data to work with the kids to try to implement or improve in the different process that the student school and, show weaknesses. So this is one tool that we can use to collect the different information that we need. On the other hand, the qualitative assessment it refers to appraisal of human activities in a formal, systematic way by using qualitative research method. However, significant number of studies report quality evaluation or some characteristic of investigated phenomena, but actually we use qualitative methods. So um, during this process, I could acquire a lot of knowledge about the theory and about the different ways that we can work um, the different concepts in testing and evaluation. So um, I'm really happy because I know that I can find a lot of useful tools and different criteria and theory that are going to be really useful to play with this part and to learn more about this topic. So we on the other hand we have a lot of reference and it was the most important to read and to find out a lot of new knowledge about the topic. So thank you a lot. I'm completely proud because I learned a lot. And in this moment, I can't find and talk about this topic. So